Hello and welcome along to West Wales Karting Virtual Racing. Today we are using the Renault Clio Cup cars, as you can see very graphically demonstrated on screen there. They are incredible little fun cars to drive, and we're going to have a two-race evening. Yes, two races. The first one's going to be at Oulton Park, and we've got qualifying followed by the race and then a random starting grid for race 2 at Cadwell. So race 1, qualifying looks like this. Chris Doherty, the favourite in the Clio, starts on pole position ahead of the other favourite, BDCC Dan. Following them we've got Alex CDL, Stuart Davis, Scuderia Sam, Big Bad Wolf, D-Man, Cherryberry, Crazy Stewpot and a newcomer, Adam. Welcome to the championship, Adam, followed by lots of numbers. And so yeah, 11 drivers and Loopy McGee as well, and they're on the grid now. And it's go here, and it's a really good start there from the front row, especially for BDCC Dan, who's now streaking down the inside of Chris Doherty as they head to turn 1 here at Oulton Park. And he's got the inside line, and that's Stuart Davis as well, up into third there, just ahead of Alex CDL, Big Bad Wolf and Scuderia Sound following in behind now as they head down into the start of the Cascades corners, and it's Chris Doherty leading the way ahead of BDCC Dan and Stuart Davis. Oh, BDCC Dan's gone very leery indeed, slams into the wall and takes some advertising boards with him. That's not a good start for him at all, is it? And he's in the barrier and he's looking to find reverse gear. He's still in the barrier, and he'll be finding reverse soon, I'd imagine. Cherryberry there, look up into 6th place. Just behind Scuderia Sam in 5th, and looking at Scuderia Sam now, he's attacking the back of Big Bad Wolf. And as they head round now the final part of the lap, we're using the shorter circuit option at Oulton Park here, heading under the famous Oulton Park bridge there. And he's looking down the inside now. It's a good overtaking spot there, dives down the inside, very opportunistic lunge there. And Big Bad Wolf gets pushed slightly wide onto that rumble strip bit there towards the grass, and they're coming up now to complete lap 1. And just ahead of them you've got Alex CDL attacking Stuart Davis as well. Alex CDL looking around the outside as Scuderia Sam takes the position 4th away from Big Bad Wolf there. And Alex joining me in the commentary today. That was a fantastic start, wasn't it?
That was a brilliant start. Looks like Sam had the best start there besides Chris. And lucky for BTCC Dan, he might have just got a bit of a wheel on the grass. Oh, as Cherryberry goes for a dive? Not quite. It's a hectic start here. There's a good little battle for second, it looks like.
Yeah, this is going to let Chris off the hook, isn't it? He's already 3 seconds ahead of the chasing pack, and you can see there's a bit of a truly train forming behind Stuart now. Stuart's got his work cut out, hasn't he? Look at the group of cars behind Alex CDL, very brave, around the outside. Stuart's on the curve on the inside there, unsettling the car. Look at this, coming into the last corner now. Someone's going to have a lunge here, aren't they?
Ah, surely, especially Mr. Lunge, but looks like Sam's now having to go around the outside. He saw Alex. Oh, and Alex is off. Going spectacularly wide and letting everyone through.
Yeah, Scuderia Sam's passed, and now Cherryberry's on the inside as well. Stuart Davis says, thank you, I'll take 2nd place. And Cherryberry down the inside of Scuderia Sam, and they touch. And there's a bit of drifting going on there. Oh, and more drifting and demolition derby happening behind them now as Cherryberry goes off track with Big Bad Wolf, and they slam into the outside of turn 1, the barrier there, and they get going again now, and that's let Scuderia Sam and Alex CDL and Stuart Davis off the hook to fight for 2nd now, with Crazy Stewpot up into 5th position. He's had a good start, hasn't he, as we look at the newcomer now, Adam?
Yeah, Adam's made some progress as well. He's made a position from 10th to 9th, it seems. It looks like D-Man's had a poor start and fallen to the back. Oh, and he's around. It's not exactly what you want, but I don't think he's done any practice in these, so he'll be getting to grips. Probably not the best way to practice in the race, but hopefully he's enjoying it in his first race. And who's that off? Oh, it's Rich. Oh, it's Smash!
Oh my god. Yeah, everyone's in the barrier there, and that's
Oh no, and he's over!
A massive roll going on now, and that's Big Bad Wolf. He's doing a flip, and Cherryberry, and who's that? BDCC Dan, isn't it? Is it? No. I didn't even know.
I think that was Loopy that went over.
Oh, Loopy went over. Oh, apologies. Yes, so to be honest, it happened so quickly. There was so much carnage. I think, yeah, I mean, it's just completely blown the midfield pack open, hasn't it now?
Yeah, and Stu and Alex are still battling. This game usually only goes one way with someone facing the wrong way, but Sam's now catching up, so it's definitely a three-way fight for 2nd. Chris has just booked it and gone, but he is the favourite and probably one of the fastest in these cars, so can't blame him. Alex trying that wide line, he seems to enjoy it, but now that's let Sam up the inside. Will he have a dive going into the final corner here? With a side by side, neck and neck. Oh, Sam's slight ahead, so he should have track position. Yeah, and he's got him. Oh, Alex gone a bit wide there, not ideal. But now Sam chasing Stuart down and hopefully pressure him into a mistake.
Yeah, what's it like that final corner there? You can overtake around the inside or the outside, can't you? Depending on the line the guy ahead takes.
Ooh, they hit. Yeah, definitely. If they're defending too hard, you can just sweep around the outside. It seems you can do that on most of the corners, as Alex demonstrated earlier around Stu. Bit squirrely there. Going down the inside. Ah, not quite. Oh, Sam on two wheels there. It's probably one of the best features about these cars. You can get them on two wheels quite easily.
Oh yeah, certainly, and they do tend to drift as well. In fact, the fastest way round driving these cars is to drift them, but to have that confidence to do that, you've got to have a bit of practice as well, haven't you?
Oh, definitely. They're very heavy on the front, and there's nothing to the back besides a roll cage, so they'll happily spin on you at the slightest urge. Looks like Alex had a better run, and he's trying to go past Sam here, try and return the favour from the lap before. And he's through. Sam's making no mistakes here.
Yeah, I think Scootery Sam tried to stick it around the outside there and ended up understeering nearly to the scene of the accident off the track, but he stays on it. And that's Cherryberry certainly going to the scene of an accident there, right on the curbs. But I think, yeah, he just gives up that position now, so he's back in 8th position. So fantastic scrap going on now, isn't it, for what we're looking at here? 6th, 7th, 8th. Oh, down the inside, Cherryberry, fantastic lunge. He runs wide though. Is he going to be able to carry the momentum onto the straight? It looks like he's going to get past here by who's that behind, Alex?
It looks like D-Man's caught him up, so he's past Adam and Loopy McGee, and he's now back on the back of these two battling. Oh, good save there by Cherryberry.
Absolutely, and they're back with the battle for second and third, and fourth. This is fantastic battle going on between these guys. We've seen all of these three. They've had their battles, haven't they? Before they're used to battling each other. Sometimes it goes wrong, as we've seen before in the past. But certainly today, it's been absolutely so clean between them all.
Yeah, they've had some good battles, especially in the Ginetta Championship. Feels like years ago now when we did that. But they're all very respectful of each other. They know their limits, and as you see there, what you were talking about earlier, just drifting the car in nicely, try and get the most momentum. It seems to work because Alex is now right on the back of Stu, going down to the sharp right-hander.
Yeah, he's looking at the inside. Oh, is he? Oh, Stu has up on two wheels. He fancies a bit of motorbiking in that Clio. And Alex is off the track there as he tries to go around the outside at Knickerbrook. That's a place you don't want to find yourself around the outside of, or you will need new knickers. Funnily enough, they named that corner because they found some knickers while cutting down some trees. That's a true story. But anyway, Alex Ideal now is in this sandwich between Stuart and Scuderia Sam. He needs to find a way past. I think the lead is pretty much gone now for Chris is completely dominating this race, and there's not enough time left in this race now to catch up. But he certainly wants this second place, and you can see how hard he's pushing for it. And Scuderia Sam there is just lurking in the background, hoping that these two take each other out, I think, isn't he?
Oh, definitely. The usual trick. He seems to get away with a lot when there's chaos. He just sneaks his way through. Can't blame him though.
But fair play to Stuart, he knows how to place his car to make it tricky.
Oh, and Alex around the outside. Oh, they hit! Stu's round!
And as I say that, yeah, Alex stuck it around the outside, and Stuart ran a little bit wide, got a bit of understeer, and yeah, taking himself out really on the side there. A bit of unfortunate racing incident, and that's spot the momentum for Alex coming out of that corner. And now as we head round the lap again, there's Scuderia Sam now up into second, so it's a two-way battle for second now, with Stuart Davis recovering there in the background in fourth place.
Well, could Alex be any closer going up the hill? He's right on the bumper of Sam. I wonder if he try the outside again. Seems to be his fate. Saying, come on now, let's go, we need to get Chris.
Yeah. And you can see Alex, he's got a lot of confidence in these cars. He's placing the car in lots of different parts of the circuit where you don't necessarily see a lot of other drivers doing. So you can tell that he's got the confidence. Scuderia Sam is not his favourite front-wheel drive cars, but he's doing his best to try and keep the faster driver behind here at this circuit. And Alex Ideal, he's certainly someone who knows how to get past. And now that Stuart Davis, the cork in the bottle, is out of the way, I think Alex will be looking to get past, but it's running out of time now though. It's only going to be a lap or two left to go. And look at this battle here. Big Bad Wolf now coming down the inside. Oh, fantastic manoeuvre there into the last corner, and that's both of them have got a poor exit now though. And this is D-Man coming back for attack. He's fast in these cars too.
Yeah, he likes front wheel drives as well, just like Chris. It looks like Big Bad Wolf just completely shut the door on Stu there and said, no, I'm having that place. And these two are still neck and neck. They won't leave each other alone.
Absolutely, yeah. We've seen these two have many a battle in the past, and you would say that if Alex does find a way past you, he'll be gone, won't he?
Ah, definitely. I think Sam's just building his speed up with these cars. As you said, he's more of a rear-wheel drive specialist than front-wheel drive, but I think you'll get there as the race goes on. And you see Chris just ahead, having a nice Sunday drive there.
Absolutely, and looking down the order, Stuart Davis now is settled in fourth probably. BDCC Dan is just a few seconds ahead of Big Bad Wolf and D-Man and all the carnage that's happening in that group. So there's all to play for there. And this is that battle now that we're looking at. And Big Bad Wolf is on the outside of D-Man's down the inside there though, and he's going to try the switch back as D-Man runs a little bit wide. And now Big Bad Wolf's coming back at him through onto the main straight as they head over now to complete lap 10, and they're on to lap 11 I believe now.
Who's that off?
Oh!
That was a big crash. I think that was the end of the race.
Oh, that was the finish. All right.
So much action, we lost where we were.
Yeah. That's more than trading paint, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. But good win there for Chris, 11 seconds ahead of Scuderia Sam, who just fended off at the end there from Alex. Very close finish between those two.
Certainly, yeah. Now we head to the next circuit, Cadwell Park Club Circuit, so the shorter version, of course. And yeah, this circuit, absolutely fantastic. Flowing, lots of blind crests and dips, and it's actually known as the mini Nordschleife among racing fans. Because it resembles it slightly, and they're on the grid, and let's go now. And Stuart Davis starts from pole position as Scuderia Sam looks to cut off the attack from BDCC Dan, and they're straight in the barrier already. Only seconds gone in this race, so we've had our first crash already, and I think we're about to have our second crash. Oh, and there's a pile-up going on. That's Stuart Davis off. He's been pushed wide. That's from pole position as well. He must be gutted about that. And there's another crash going on in the background. I know it's Guy Fawkes night we're actually commentating this on at the moment, but there's certainly more fireworks going on here right now. And that's D-Man around as well. And he's doing some rallycross on the infield section. And that's BTCC down as well, giving a bit of a drift in a go. And he makes contact with D-Man, I think that was, as well. And Alex, what do you make of this?
God, I've seen less of a traffic jam on the M4 than that first corner. That was mental. Yeah, Stu's definitely the big loser there. From pole position down to 7th now. We won't be happy with that. Yeah,
that's not the best way to start. And looking at this fantastic shot now of the cars sweeping through. And that's someone round there. Who is that? That's BTCC Dan, I think, that was involved. Scuderia Sam nipped through on the inside. Adam as well, I think, was involved there possibly. And now we've got Cherry Berry, who's up into 2nd place, and he's fending off Chris Doherty. Alex CDL is leading, as Alex CDL often does, and that's Cherry Berry down the inside, and Alex gets out of shape, and Cherry Berry gets a punt from Chris, so they're still hitting each other, and this allows the chasing pack to catch up. We've got Loopy McGee now up into 4th place, incredible. He's up into 4th, and he finished 4th in the Bathurst race, actually, didn't he, recently? That's his best result, and D-Man's just behind there, and it's anyone's guess who's going to win this one.
Oh, especially with how the first lap goes. It looks like everyone's had a turn to head off into the hills of Cadwell Park.
Yeah, what do you make of this circuit for racing? I think it's fantastic.
Oh, it's a lovely track. It seems a bit tighter when you actually sit in the car, but there's plenty of space to overtake, because you can see here. Who's that? Looks like, oh, Loopy McGee's lost 3 places there. I wonder what's happened to him. Oh, and another place it looks like. That's Cherry Berry going past, and also Big Bad Wolf as well. He's lost loads of momentum. I wonder what's happened there.
Yeah, I think he got a bit out of shape in one of the corners, and there's Scuderia Sam very wide off in the grass there. D-Man now ahead of his Irish friend Chris Doherty chasing hard. I think in these cars you lose a bit of momentum, and because, well, I say they've only got 200 horsepower, it's quite a lot, but I mean, they do lose momentum quite easily, don't they? And then you got to catch it back up. And at a fast circuit like this, you really do notice it. And as Alex pulls away from the field, look at this. This is Chris and Scuderi Sam going past D-Man, who got a very poor exit, I think, out of the tight hairpin corner of turn 1 there on this circuit. D-Man now is down into 4th place.
Yeah, one corner he lost 2 spaces. That was pretty opportunistic by Sam there. He wasn't really close at all. He must have just thrown it in the inside and said thank you. I'll have that. Yeah,
I think it was just demonstrating what I was saying as well about the momentum loss in these cars, isn't it? Of just, yeah, you lose some of the revs and then it goes from you.
Oh, definitely, especially with that first corner. You're almost at standstill. It feels like an age going around there. That big bad wolf on the back of Cherryberry.
This is a very tricky section of the circuit here. Gooseneck it's called, and Big Bad Wolf getting the back ends out. We're going to see a lot of cars spinning out there, aren't we? And Big Wolf very close there to the back of Cherryberry, making contact. I think you might find some nice yellow paint on the back of Cherryberry's car after that one. And Ivan's trying to go down the inside, but he doesn't quite make it stick on the red machine of Scuderi Sam there. And Chris Doherty's pulling away slightly now from him. But if Sam's going to get past Chris here, it's going to have to be soon, because Chris has got the pace on him, certainly. And he's up off the road now after Alex.
Yeah, but it looks like Sam set the fastest lap that last lap, so he has got a bit more pace than Chris at the moment. I wonder if he's just found a couple of bit of tenths, or as he said, with the momentum, he might just be driver in form at the moment.
Quite possibly, but Big Bad Wolf, he's certainly in form. He's catching these guys. Alex CDL's off. Oh, he's off. The leader is off on the grass. He's taking the rallycross route, and the circuit's curving away from him. He's trying to get back to it, and it looks like the circuit's running away. And now this has allowed Chris and Sam and D-Man, for that matter, through Gooseneck they go. And D-Man's really drifting that thing out, and it's a 4-way battle for the lead we've got on here now. This is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, you can see then going off. Looks like Alex was trying to mow the grass there, but he's lost all that time now. His lead's completely gone, and he's gone. Oh, he's outbraked himself there, and now he's back down to 3rd, it looks like.
Yes, yeah, he's back down to 3rd now. He lost momentum coming out of the hairpin, and that's Chris now into the lead as they head through Coppice Corner. And now Scuderi Sam's really going to have to try and get past him soon if he wants a chance at winning this one, because Chris otherwise is going to be up the road, and he's got Alex behind him and D-Man as well there in 4th. And this is run now into, I think this next corner is actually called Chris's corner, so we'll see how Chris gets on here.
Yeah, you'd have to imagine he'll try and pull away now, but you definitely have to think Alex will want to go past as soon as possible, especially after the last race being stuck behind Sam for so long. He'll be trying to put one over him, I think.
Yeah, quite possibly. This is a great battle for the lead. I love seeing multiple cars with a chance to lead the race here. And this is a great overtaking opportunity. Oh, I thought someone was going to have a dive then. And this is the last corner too, so expect on the last lap, if these guys are all bunched together like they are, someone's going to be diving down there for sure.
Oh, there's a big dive by Alex, straight down the inside. He's got both of them. What a move there.
Fantastic manoeuvre from Alex. I think he hit Chris a little bit, but yeah, absolutely amazing manoeuvre from Alex into the lead. And now he's on the inside as Scuderi Sam's on the outside coming round. Oh, and they touch slightly, and that's Scuderi Sam round and into Alex and slam into the barrier. Oh, and D-Man as well sends Alex's car absolutely flying. We have liftoff. And that's Alex in 4th, and Scuderi Sam down to 6th. Cherryberry's up to 4th now, actually. And Alex has lost pretty much all of his bodywork in that incident. And after all of that, they resume right next to each other.
Yeah, it's a very second-hand looking Clio there, almost sent to the moon. I don't know who hit him there. Do you know?
I think it was D-Man.
Oh.
I think Alex was at stationary, and then D-Man came round the corner, had no time to react, and bang! Sent him on his way. And I think he must have set the record for the most amount of flips in the air by a Clio.
Yeah, certainly. We didn't get didn't see all of it, but I'm pretty sure that would have been quite a few flips there.
Certainly, and Loopy McGee's having a great one, isn't he? Up in 7th there. He's keeping Stuart Davis at bay, and BTCC Dan as well, who loves these front-wheel drive cars. BTCC Dan just having fun drifting the thing, coming around there. Look at that. Stuart Davis is trying to get a bit of air as well, going over the pumps on the circuit. Down in the order, we've got Crazy Stu Pot in 10th, and Adam there in 11th as well. And down the inside is Stuart Davis on Loopy McGee, and now Loopy McGee's got a poorer exit as a result, and that's allowed BTCC Dan through as well. So Loopy McGee got pounced on there by Stuart, and Stuart's now up into 7th and on his way. And now we've got Scuderia Sam. Who's this he's attacking? Is Cherryberry. Oh, these guys, nothing can go wrong here.
Yeah, they played Cherryberry, he's been consistent. Oh, and Sam's pushing them out wide, and now they're both through. Oh, that was a opportunistic move there, you got to say, but it's definitely worked, and now they're back through. Up to 4th and 5th now, so they'll be chasing D-Man in the coming last laps. Oh, Cherryberry taking a interesting line there, let's say.
Yeah, that was certainly an interesting line, but it seemed to work for him. He gained some time doing it. You can actually take a lot of shortcuts in this circuit. Shortcuts are turned off, so they are moderated by the drivers themselves going round. So yeah, it's just basically you have to be gentlemanly, let's say, isn't it?
Yeah,
code of conduct.
Yeah, say if you do go off, try not to gain too much time. And who's this side by side, or is that? Oh, that's Chris lapping Adam now, it looks like. Instead, Adam's gaining up to speed compared to the other guys who have raced these before. I believe at Snetterton a while back, so most of the guys know what these like compared to Adam. But hopefully, as he does more races with us, he'll be getting up to speed, and hopefully he does more races with us.
Yeah, I hope so, because as we've seen with Loopy McGee as a relative newcomer as well, he's really, you can see race by race how he's improved, hasn't he, on Project Cars. And not to say he was slow to begin with, but he certainly got faster. and hopefully that happens with Adam too. And in the background there, you had Alex and Scuderia Sam synchronised drifting. They're trying to catch this guy here in 3rd. D-Man, who Big Red Wolf's up to 2nd, look as well, he's having a cracking race, and down into the hairpin they go now, and we're going to have a couple more laps here, and now it's a 3-way fight for 3rd, and Alex Edell's got a great run here. He's got the switcheroo on Scuderia Sam as he looks for the inside line here again. We've seen this before through this corner with these two, but this time there's not quite so much carnage, and Alex Edell takes that position away from Scuderia Sam. That was a fantastic little switchback he did in the hairpin there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a great move, and I think this is actually the last lap, so that was excellent pass for position there, especially coming up now. And who's that? Stuart Davis. He's probably the unluckiest man in this race, getting bashed off there at the first corner. You see here Chris coming to the last corner now, take the checkered flag. Another win for him. He probably getting used to this now with the Clios.
Yeah, comfortable win for Chris. He really loves it. He's undefeated in the Clio so far since we've been racing them. Oh, down the inside, Alex Edell, and D-Man loses his bumper on the very last corner. Alex Edell gets past him for 3rd. Great overtake there. 2 great overtakes from Alex in the last one. And that's Stuart Davis now round the outside of, who is that? That is Dan Berry. Oh, and they're both off into the barrier. And BTC Sedan tries to take advantage but runs out of road and time there. And he finishes up down in, I think it was 7th in the end, maybe 8th. Loopy McGee comes across the line to take 9th. And then we look back to Stuart, Crazy Stewpot in 10th and Adam in 11th, and that was just absolute chaos from start to finish. You can see the bumpers hanging off everywhere. Carnage.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got a straight bumper, and an excellent finish there for Big Rock Wolf in 2nd.
Absolutely, yeah. And join us next time where we've got the Clio Championship starting.